How's it going, YouTube? This is Sean from the Colonial Barbell Club, and I'm gonna use this video kind of a personal talking point. This is gonna be my first long form video in which I talk about why I started Colonial Barbell Club, where do I want to go with myself, the channel, just everything. So here goes nothing. So I'm going to start this conversation with a few things about me. I am a full-time welder at a local shipyard. I am a dad of two very active, rambunctious boys, and I am a husband. I am very hardworking at my job. It definitely demands a lot. On top of, I get home and try to get a workout in. On top of picking up my boys, getting dinner together. Sometimes I'm working out before dinner, while dinner's cooking, after dinner. So the full-time dad schedule will always overtake the workout schedule. Now, luckily, I have moved into a more office-oriented position at said shipyard, and I can now create my own schedule in which I can get home early. I can get a full, nice workout in before I have to go pick up my boys from their respective schools. And it's good. I have felt so much better now that I have a consistent workout schedule. Now, going through my health and well-being over the past few years, I started my home gym during COVID, like a lot of people did. And it definitely opened up my eyes to how important it is to stay active in your health. Sitting around for months on end, trapped inside, doing nothing, did absolute crap for a lot of people's health. And I am trying to reverse that as much as I can because I want to live for a long time. I want to see my boys have kids. I want to be an active dad in all of their sports, and I just want to be healthier. Now, I started probably my heaviest I've ever been. I was probably in high school, about 285 pounds. About 3 years after high school, I lost 100 pounds. I lost it very quick. I ate a lot of chicken and rice and did a lot of cardio, and that sucked. So all of that gained right back over the years, and now I'm sitting at about 245 pounds, about 30.6% body fat, which is probably the metric I'm trying to work on the most, is just losing body fat. And with all those metrics, not only has it taken a toll on my physical health, also my mental health. All right. Now, I'm going to get very transparent with you guys, and you're going to see some shirtless pictures and videos of me. I'm not jacked. I'm not fit like a lot of fitness influencers. I'm definitely not a bodybuilder. And sometimes I rarely catch ridicule from people, but I am my own worst enemy, and I've had to get slightly medicated because of that. You always have body dysmorphia, I think, whenever you lose a bunch of weight, and you look in that mirror and you still see that fat person, chubby cheeks, and just bloated, unhealthy, and you see that person in the mirror, and it sucks. It's hard to get rid of that. You've seen people lose way more weight than I have, but they still strive for more because they still see that fat person in the mirror. Now, that's not everyone. Some people can dispel that vision of themselves and really see the work that they've done. Now, I've transformed myself through having a home gym and working out. It's been great lifting weights for my mind, my personality, my everything. I think lifting weights in a home gym is one of the greatest things you can invest in my opinion. You can work out whenever you want, you can wear whatever you want in your own gym, and you can do whatever you want in your own gym. You can do the craziest lifts all you want. Deadliest lift, I don't know if you found him on Instagram, but he is doing some wild stuff. tons and tons of weight, crazy lifts. I think one time he did a bench press, a very heavy bench press off of a fire hydrant. You can't do that stuff in a public gym or Planet Fitness or any of those big Globo gyms, but you can do it in your home gym. Now, my personal goals as far as working out, where I want to go. Now, I want personally to get down to anywhere between 15 to 20% body fat. I think that's a good starting point. Hit one of those milestones and go from there. I think losing that much fat would definitely help my system run better. I recently had a blood test done with PCP and my glucose was high, but everything else was great. So that's something else I can improve on. Will that get better when I lose fat? Who knows? But that is the one metric that I'm trying to hit right now, is a much lower body fat percentage. Now, how am I doing that? Well, I have run a few different workout plans. I have ran Juggernaut AI, which is probably one of my favorite programs. It is a great powerlifting program. The other thing that's helped me a lot is meal prep. I've been using Macro Factor to plan out my meals, which also puts into perspective if I meal plan, which I tend to do, I meal plan for the whole week, and it lets me plan out my lunches at work for the whole week, so I can go, I'll have this much protein, this many carbs while I'm at work with breakfast and lunch. I can see visually what my macros will be over the course of those feeds, which is great. And then from there, I can plan my workouts. I can see how I feel coming home to work out, if this is gonna be a very heavy day or a very light day, depending if I'm doing a hypertrophy block or a strength block or a bridge block or what have you. So if I were to recommend any programs or anything, I would recommend Juggernaut AI and Macro Factor. Those two have helped me dial in the most as far as my nutrition goes and my workouts. Now, recently I had to jump off of Juggernaut AI due to the government shutdown. I'm not going to talk politics. I was affected by the shutdown, which is very unfortunate, so that's why I hopped off. I then started Pen and Paper Strength app, which they're on Instagram if you ever find those guys. I am doing the All I Want for Christmas is a Big Bench plan, because I have, in my opinion, a pretty abysmal bench number, and I am working toward that as much as I can. I did the garage gym competition and videoed all three of my lifts, my deadlift, my squat, and my bench, and I believe my bench is where I am weakest. So my plan is to hopefully have at least a 2-plate max bench by the end of this program. I am currently in week 2. I believe it is a 6-week program with a 5 days a week program. So the best way to get better at something is to just keep it and keep doing it. So I have no choice but to improve on the load, the form. I video every bench session that I have. Little cool insider secret, I have a custom made camber bar coming from a very cool company in the next few weeks. So I'm really excited for that, to really get that stretch in the chest when I'm benching. So really excited about that. Now, with my fitness journey from fat dad to fit dad, this portion is going to go out to all the companies that I want to work with and am working with. Now, when I started this channel, I caught a very small glimpse into the home gym community, which has turned into a full field of view after reviewing equipment, listening to podcasts like Massonomics, like Table Talk, like a few others. And it has been illuminating to the fact that the home gym community is one of the most accepting, supportive community that I have ever been involved with. There are people of all shapes and sizes, and no one is degrading or making fun of people who are not jacked and ripped and any other adjective you could plug into that. A little nod to the equipment companies out there. You guys are making some of the coolest stuff that I've ever seen, and I can't wait to get it in and test it and use your equipment to get into the best shape that I can. Now, with my channel and the community that I can build over time, I want every one of us to get just healthy together. I want everyone viewing this video to comment down below of health struggles that they have been through, whether it be physical, mental, whatever. Put it down in the comments and let's bring everyone up together. I would like to be the rising tide that raises all the ships in the harbor. I want everyone with me to get fit, to get in a better mindset with me. And if I can help anyone do that, I will do whatever I can to do that. Now, if you want to be part of the crew, if you want to be in the home gym community, or if you just want to work out a public gym and still get in good health, please like and subscribe to this video, comment down below of your health goals, how you're trying to get to your goals, and whatever you think you would need help with getting to those goals. Join me on this journey and let's get healthy together. This is Sean from the Colonial Barbell Club. Peace out.